So whenever I had a problem with location, I used my own. I mean, I shot that house 5 different ways that I lived in. All that house was my house.
Oh, really? That's cool.
Yeah,
That's good.
the scene where the guy gives her a shot, that's my bedroom. Sitting around in the living room, that was my living room. My paintings on the wall, mine.
Robert Vaughn's the weirdest
Oh, God.
drug dope kingpin of all time. I mean,
He's fucking awful.
but he's not beating young girls. He's like educating his henchmen on the longevity of butterflies, and he's always hanging out with his exotic birds and reciting poetry. But then he's slapping young girls around and then killing them. And who was dressing him in that? I mean, his outfits are fucking insane in that.
I had no idea, but he was just awful.
I mean,
He's the nicest guy, though. I got to tell you, they all were terrific guys.
he never stopped shouting and screaming either. Like every line of dialogue, he's angry and aggressive.
I told you to find that guy, and he's standing around here with a
he's
pole
very-
across your ass.
His house was the guy that owned the Daisy,
Oh,
Jack Hansen.
oh, that's
And
cool.
that's his tennis court there where I used to play every weekend.
Oh, that's
So I used everybody, believe me, I used everybody and everything I could think of that wouldn't cost me any money. Because I didn't have any money.
Right.
So I couldn't pay for locations or stuff like that, you know.
Sure. I mean, you've got so many great locations and so many amazing shots, especially for a fund as you go production. I mean, something that you're doing as you go. I mean, you know, you have a helicopter, you have a fucking truck that flips over 25 times. You know, you got this amazing cast. I mean, the fact that the film came out as well as it did for 600,000 is a testament to you as a producer and a director, I think. I mean, it's because it's a movie. It's a real movie. I mean, it should be like an unfinished movie. You know what I mean? But it's all there. You know, I mean, it's.
Yeah.
And I mean, we're still talking about it. I don't know if you're aware of this, but it's it has never gotten an official release in 49 years, not even on VHS. But some company just released a bootleg DVD. I don't know
Really?
if you have it, yeah. It doesn't have any end credits, and it's got some scenes that drop out like really quick, but it's nice. It's the entire film from beginning to end. It's not that.
Where'd you get that?
I ordered it online. It came out quietly on DVD. I think I got it on Best Buy's website. It's a bootleg, obviously, I think, but it's really good quality, though. I mean, especially for something that you've never had, available before. Because I remember you gave me a copy of, I think it was a European bootleg on VHS called Trip to Kill a long time ago. And that was the only one that was ever available, right? Trip to Kill on VHS. But you should get this if you don't have it, or I'll send it out to you or something.
Nobody's ever seen the goddamn film, and as a guy that poured his heart and soul in that fucking thing.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
And every dime he ever had, I thought it had a little more value in the time of government control of the human spirit in regard to marijuana, in regard to all the problems that the kids were having all over the country. How many kids went to jail in Texas for a joint?
Sure.
Or one of these other states. Really, it was stupid.
Joe, we're gonna need your help.
I'm out of help, man.
So are those kids.
Yeah. I know, but I'm finished with that cops and robbers routine. I pass.
So what happened back there had no effect on you, right? The fact that the elimination of one man might bring that no return figure up to 10%? The fact that literally thousands of kids could be saved? That's unimportant to you, right? Just let them die on smack and speed. Because you, big shot, you pass.
You know what put the X in cop? Good cops being sent to Siberia. Bought judges. Police with their palms out. Corrupt politicians that don't and won't tell the people of this country what the hell's going on. Boy, you're naive in a lot of ways, Super Cop. That scene back there tore my insides out, and I was in a bloody good-for-nothing war. And second of all, even if you did catch Mr. Hard Drug, he'd get 3 to 5, while some poor kid in Nevada Texas, Alabama, or some other state in this country is going to get 5 to 10 years for possession of a roach, which, in case you don't know it, is the end of a marijuana cannabis joint. Now, Mr. Harddrug will be back on the streets in 1 year for good behavior, while that kid, who don't know how to buy off fat judges on the take, is going to have 5 years of his life, of his youth, taken away for smoking something that isn't even a drug. Now, you listen, super cop. When you can guarantee me that Mr. Harddrug gets the electric chair or the gas chamber for feeding kids under 18 smack, speed, or any other classified hard drug, I'll knock on your door and help you nail him to the wall. Until then, I pass. Do you understand? I pass. Now take me back to jail.
All the themes in the movie are totally relevant today, just as relevant as they were then. I mean, I think Telly Savalas sums up all of the themes. Like he says, what are you going to talk about now, Captain? Your constitutional rights, invasion of privacy, freedom of choice, your family, your job. What do you want to start with this time? So it's like, all of that shit, everyone is still complaining about today. And you know what I mean? And the marijuana thing, I mean, that's gotten better in a lot of states, but in other states, it's just like it was 50 years ago.
Texas,
you know what I mean?
Same way.
Yeah.
It ever was.
So, I mean, all the themes are just as applicable today. I mean, that's why I'm hoping we can bring awareness to your work, especially this, and maybe people will go out and buy this thing and like watch it. And then maybe somebody with real money and real power can get the movie and get it the release it deserves. You know, like, I mean, that's what I'm hoping.
I'm sorry to wake you, Mac. The Pigeon's been released. Yes, sir. The morning papers. No, not a chance. Everything's covered perfectly from here.
Redford, you son of a bitch, you broke about 47 laws.
Charlie here. Pigeon at horn, still headed east. Out.
Now, Nielsen will be in Washington by noontime trying to dig it all out.
Redford.
Okay, Mac. Thanks a lot. Yeah, good night.
Pigeon opposite Alfie's, looking for a tow west. Out.
Redford.
Oh, just a minute, Captain. Station here. Pigeon opposite Alfie's, heading west, looking for a tow.
10-4, out.
What are we going to discuss this time, Captain? Constitutional rights, invasion of privacy, freedom of choice, your family, your job? What do we start this time with, Captain?